So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be searching for a photograph to use for this next part of the project. You want to make sure it is a picture of a person, a photograph, not a drawing or a painting. It should be of you, but you could do it of someone else. And if you're really stuck for a photo, you can also find something on the internet. I'll be very flexible on this one. But the picture should be a close-up of the person's face. It should be well lit, nice, a little bit of shadow maybe, but pretty bright. And you also want to make sure that's nice and clear. Don't pick a picture that's really small to kind of crop into. Once you find that picture, you're going to want to save that to your device. And then we're going to go to Photopea.com. We've been using Photopea for the digital painting. Even if you want to do this in color pencil, we're all going to start in Photopea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open that picture that I just got, and I'm going to open it up in Photopea. The next thing I'm going to do is I want to cut out and crop just a small part of this picture. I want to pick basically mostly just the eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a tool called the crop tool. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the top, the crop tool. And if you can't find it, you can press the letter C and it will automatically select the crop tool. Now, just like all our tools in the past, you're going to see that the tool options are up top. All right, so you see the crop tool and you see some other options. When you get to the one that says free, you're going to go and click on it. It's going to give you a drop down. You're going to go from free to fixed ratio. Okay, and automatically it's going to be 1 to 1. I'm going to make that 1 to 1 6 and the height 9. And what that's going to give us is that's going to give us a box that we can control by basically going to the corner little box on this transform option, this crop option, and when you get that diagonal arrow, you can click and drag. You can move this around. So what we're going to do is we're going to crop down this picture to just part of it. So in this case, you want to make it take up mostly the eye. You can really make it pretty small. What I would tell you to do is that if you're someone who likes a challenge and really enjoyed working with the material, I would make your crop a little bit larger, all right? And I would take up more of the face to try to get a little more work in there. But if you're someone who is a little bit more timid or has been struggling with this, I would then go with a smaller crop, all right? And whatever's inside this box will be what you have later on. So I'm going to just position my box. When I have it the way I like it, I'm going to hit enter. And what happens is you should get a nice little cutout of what you have. I'll use our plus or command keys to zoom in and zoom out. When you zoom in, it should still remain to be a clear picture. If it becomes very pixelated, or if it becomes very, very sort of blurry, you should find a better picture. All right? So this is the picture and the crop that I've selected. This is the work I'm going to do either, my choice, either in color pencil or in digital painting. I give you guys, who's ever's out there and wants to do this, I give you guys the option. Give you guys the option to do it in whatever style you want to. Once you've cropped the picture down, you're cropping it so you can tell me what part of the picture you want to do. And again, you don't have to just do that tiny little bit. You can do more if you like, but that ratio should be at 6:9 on the crop tool. And again, when you move that around to resize it, you can set up whatever falls inside that box is what you're going to be doing. And you have it the way you want it. You can just hit enter, and again, that should give you your little picture. This is what you're going to draw. We're not going to do a full face. And again, you want to make sure it's nice and clear and sharp. Now, once you have this, you're going to go File, Export as a JPEG. Okay? File, Export as a JPEG. JPG. When I click that, you're going to see Save for Web. Most of these numbers don't mean anything to you. What's important is when you see quality, the default is 70%, drag that up to 100. If your picture looks blurry over here, it's no good. Make sure it looks good. Don't use it if it looks blurry. If it looks blurry, I'm just going to send it back to you, and then I'm going to hit Save. That will be in my Downloads folder. All right, there it is, ready to go. And this is what you're going to submit for this assignment. Once you submit it to me, I'm going to take it into Photoshop. I'm going to make it black and white. I'm going to add a grid onto it, and then I'm going to return this to you in the chat. So you get full credit for submitting the picture cropped. Then I do my thing and send it back to you. If you're drawing it with color pencil, you'll need the grid. If you're going to do this digitally, you don't, but I'm going to put a grid on it anyway for each and every one of you and make it black and white. So this is what I'm going to return back to you. I could have you do this all on your own, but it's probably easier and quicker for me to do it. So with that, I'm going to end this recording and post the video.